Hello, good morning. It's Mother Willow Moon, and I am back with Tuesday's Tarot. So grab your favorite drink, snuggle into your favorite chair, and let's get attuned with the card that we've picked this week. Now, I try to explain this, but I'm going to do it again for people who are trying to learn how to use their tarot cards. The first thing I do is I take a couple of deep breaths in through my nose, out through my mouth. And then generally I rub my knees and until I feel like I'm in that spot where I feel that it's time for me to start shuffling the cards. Now, I shuffle my cards with the intent that every time I shuffle them, it's what is the card for my group this week? What is the card for my group this week? And then once I have shuffled them enough times, I get a feeling it's time to stop and I pull the top card. And this week's card is Athena. There she is. You'll be able to see her much better if you go to our Facebook pages, either Willow's Family Wicca or Kindred Souls Coven. And you can see the card and also this video. So let's get talking about old Athena. Not to say that she's old, but she is. Don't tell her I said that. Athena, Athena, Athena. I love to see this card in my spread. Of course, I love seeing all cards in my spread, but this card, when I see it in my spread, I know that it means that I have some inner intuition that I've been thinking about, been too afraid to act upon. So, wherever she lands tells me what area that I need to act upon. Now, I use the Celtic spread. Other people use different ones. But that's the one I tend to use when I'm doing a full card reading. Now, when I'm not, then I just pull the number of cards I feel and I turn them over. But generally speaking, the Celtic spread is the one that I use. So, Athena lands on something to do with, how my friends and family are thinking about me. What are they thinking? And it lands there. They're thinking, the answer, do it. I mean, why are you so afraid? Just do what you know. Because immediately a situation will pop in my head that I know the answer to, but I'm not acting on. Go figure that one out. I'm not. My cards tell me off. So, whenever I see Athena, I know that I need to actually, close my eyes and really think about this deep self. What is it that I need to be doing that I know, but I don't want to do? And usually it's something in that shadow self that causes doubt. Things where I might not have been the best before, and so now I feel like I'm not worthy of doing it again. Or it could be that I don't feel worthy to ask a friend for forgiveness, or it could be financially, I know I really want to invest in this thing, and I don't have any good reason why to say, let's invest in this. It's a great thing. I really love it because it would, it has no immediate reward to me. So I have to think really hard on those things, and then I carry it in my heart and I think about it. When I get that answer, that's the one that I should take. Sometimes, again, that self-doubt starts creeping up, that shadow self, and I have to sit in that for a while. Why do I think that I'm not good enough? Why do I think that I would fail? Why do I think that this might be selfish, when it's not necessarily selfish? It might just be something that could bring you more joy in your life, or maybe bring you more happiness, and so that makes you feel guilty. But Athena says, if you have searched your heart, if you sat and you've listened to your intuition, you know what to do. My favorite part of this card is that she says to act on it immediately. So if you know what it is, act on it immediately. There are empowerment speakers all over the world charging thousands of dollars to get into their conferences, and it all boils down to, once you figure out what it is you want to do, act on it immediately. So I will be expecting $1,000 from every one of you here within the next few weeks. My bank account number is right at the bottom for you to send all the money you want. But the truth of the matter is, Athena is a goddess who loved her people. They would press the olive oil. So Athens is where she was the goddess, or she still is the goddess. And she took good care, and she was very classy. They could use it for a million different ways. She encouraged them to use their imagination and to step outside the box. And that's what she's doing with you today. She's saying, I know you have this situation, but if you search yourself, you will know the answer. You may not like the answer, or you may like the answer, but it's scary because it's an unknown. But that doesn't make it wrong. So we have to learn by managing our shadow self, knowing ourself, and knowing our communication with our cards, or knowing our communication with our divine, that we know what we know that we know. Know thyself, know thy craft. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to put my glasses on and see what Athena has to say today. My evil laugh. All right, there's no evil in me. You tried that already. So, Athena. Here we go. You'll know what to do. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. I'm happy to assist you. However, you'll be most thrilled when you first consult your own bank of knowledge. For I assure you that this situation has already been resolved, and that you have access to all the wisdom that the universe supplies. That Klee, full of all that wisdom, the Akashic records, full of all that wisdom. I mean, there really isn't anything that you can't call upon. So close your eyes and note the thoughts and feelings that come streaming to your consciousness. If you like, you can ask me to give you a signal that you've heard your inner wisdom correctly. But have faith. I assure you that you have heard. And the guidance that brings to you and your loved ones is very good news indeed. I just wanted to add a whole bunch of vowels in there. The truth is, you have the answer inside that eternal self, inside that Klee. So I say, reach out and grab it. Take action and make the situation that you're so caught up in resolve so that you can find inner peace again. So until I see you next week, here on Tuesday Tarot, blessed be.